Address was not found.
All right. Yo, yo, yo. What up, YouTube? Thank you for joining us again. Nightfall Podcast. Leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, let's get this started. So, well, today in Denver, I guess there was a guy who got in a car crash on I-70, and he got
No, that was
sentenced.
two
Or
years
who was
ago.
that? That was 2 years ago? But
Yeah, that was a
that's
long
the one
time
you were talking
ago.
about? He barely got
That's the guy I
sentenced?
was talking about. He got sentenced to 100 years, and he's only 25 years old. Honestly, I don't even know his age because the news be tripping. The news be telling way too much information. The internet be telling them way too much different other information. There's a petition that is
Oh,
trying
yeah,
to be
I was
signed
saying.
up. Well, there's a petition for them to lower his time in jail. One of the things, I honestly don't know what's going on with the case, obviously, because I said the news has way too much. Every news has way different information, and even his age. There's ones that are like, I'm 20, he's 23. There's one that he's like 26, and there's one that says he's 25. I'm like, which one is it? I don't know. Hey, there you go. It's bedtime, dude. Let me take that out. But yeah, so he lost his brakes. So he lost his brakes on his truck, and he was going down the I-70, and then he actually missed like a barrier to get off, to actually get off in case anything happens, to go through that. And what it is, it's pretty much like a hill going up, right? So that he lost his brakes, he could have gotten in that hill and gone up, and it would have slowed down the car, like his whole truck. The thing I was thinking about, I was like, yo, when things happen out of a person, I know that most of the time, it's like when you drown. If you really think about it, you're like, if I really wasn't that scared, I could probably just maintain my breath and try and walk my ass or grab myself to the wall or something and take myself to not to the deep end, the part that's not that deep. But you freak out. I don't know how to swim, but you freak out. You automatically, your brain goes into just panic mode. So I think that's what for me, I believe that this homie actually went through this. He just had a panic attack, he's like, oh shit, I can't stop this truck. I don't have the brakes. I don't have brakes. So he was just in there that they believe they said that he could went on the side of the road. So I was like, okay, obviously he's not trying to kill nobody. He wasn't trying to hurt him. One of the things that happened while he was in there, because I don't believe the guy speaks English that well. I tried to through the little videos I saw, he did not seem like he speaks his English very fluently, and he's Hispanic. He's in that. A lot of people are making. A lot of people are assuming that this was a pretty much, if he was white, they would probably give him less time. This is white privileged people. That's what they're going for, and they're bringing out what the other kid that killed 2 people and got away with it. Remember, we did the whole podcast earlier. I forgot his name. That had the gun.
Oh, yeah, it's the Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah, so a lot of people are giving shit. And I was actually talking to one of my friends, and she was like, "Oh, they lit him." I was like, "Dude, he did not." He was like, "I was like, first, he did not kill any black guy. There was no black guy in the videos." Because it says 2. I'm like, no, there was no black guy, dude. So don't try and make this a race thing. Second of all, I was telling her, I was like, yo, what would you done if you would have gone and hit it with the skateboard? If all this would have happened to you, wouldn't you have shot? All this stuff would have happened. So for this guy, I really I don't even know what to tell you, man, because it's kind of hard to put a life of 4 people that got killed in there. And just the thing that happened with him was, I guess, he gave his speech and he's like, yo, I wish it would have been me that was dead there. I didn't intend for this all to happen. I didn't he wasn't trying to just go out there and fuck someone's life that day. And but the families of those 4 people actually stood up and were like, you don't know how you damaged all of our families. You don't know what you did, and their sorrow, how much pain they had to go through. And at this point, I'm like, dude, they gave him 100 years. If he's 25, dude, that's not alive. That's not alive, dude. He's going in. He's going in there I feel like I feel like the judge should have been like, dude, I understand. I can kind of see your point, and yeah, I hope he really does get his time reduced.
Mm.
From what I've read, apparently he's done all his drug tests, he's done his alcohol test, and he says passed them. He even did a chemical test apparently. And what else has he done? Yeah, he like pretty much met all the requirements he needed for the court. And they still kind of, I was like, yeah, dude, 100
Look
years
at this
though. There's
headline.
been other people.
But I hope. Well, we'll see what happens. Well, we'll see.
He's already
But
he's already in jail.
I'm 25, and honestly, if that ever happened to me, I'd be like, "What the fuck," you know. But I guess also
That's why he
like,
started crying.
yeah, it's like at least
That's
give him
why
like
exactly.
40 years. You know, he'll get out when he's like 65. He'll get to enjoy some of his life outside. You know, like as an old man.
Yeah, dude.
And it like yeah, I could feel like maybe give him like 40. You know, 45 years.
I do feel
But
like there's been bigger crimes that have been made.
yeah,
And
listen
then this,
listen to
like,
this headline. A 60-year-old high school football player was brutally beaten in what his family call a bizarre and heinous act. 3 of his classmates have been charged in his attack. Let me share it for y'all. Yo, what up, Moy? We're live. We're just talking about. I just read this headline. 16-year-old high school football player was brutally beaten in what his family called a bizarre and heinous act. 3 of his classmates have been charged in his attack. And this was in Texas.
mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's like 3 of his classmates have been charged right now. It's just
For what?
awful.
Just for
beating the kid up.
But how? Like how? All right.
Watch here.
So
I'm
now
about to
there's
show you
two
guys
kids that have
picture.
been
Hold
beaten
up.
up.
Huh?
There's been another guy that was beaten up, I think, in Michigan or something like that. He's in Argentina. He's not Mexican, but he's from the South.
But yeah, that's just another headline. Actually, we don't gotta really go into it. But Moy, how's the music festivals, huh?
Or
We can't hear you, bro. Here, I'll talk about what I wanted to talk about.
food.
Yeah.
So,
Can you hear me?
oh yeah, now we can hear you.
Okay. Well, the music festivals are pretty lit. Honestly, the only thing I'm regretting is losing the phone. Oh, the phone got stolen.
Damn.
Because I've been trying to track it. I work at a phone store. I know exactly how to track it.
He's like, but it's
nowhere
in
to be
Cali.
found.
He's like, they turned
It's,
it
it's,
off.
it's in Cali.
They
They turned it
fucking.
on. They wrapped it in tinfoil. They went the whole 9 yards. It's
Dang.
it's untraceable. Like,
I think one of the things that you have to understand about music festivals is that there's always going to be people pickpocketing, and it's just crazy how many people actually go into it.
oh wait, it just came. It just came back. It's somewhere in Miami. Like maybe it's somewhere in Miami. Somebody turned it on.
Someone took Miami. I can't see it, dude. You have your back wall thing.
Yeah. No. Give me a sec.
Weird. Look at. It's somewhere in Miami.
Yeah.
Oh my
Well,
god, bro.
Yeah.
Dang. All right. Well, who did you see? How was it? Did you get lit?
Well, it was fun. I mean, the first night, me and my friends definitely had too much tequila. Same thing. Well, the second, but that's not when I lost my phone. I lost my phone the second night. It was fun. The first night.
How many nights were they?
It was a 3-night festival, so just like EDC. I'm trying to remember. I honestly don't remember the lineup. I just remember the first night I got to suck, or I got to see Kid Cudi.
You got to suck.
I got to
That's
see
sus.
Kid Cudi.
Who else? You saw the Blueface, but the only song that I would fuck with is Buzz Down to Tana, and it didn't even look. I'm gonna be honest, it didn't look that lit for it being Buzz Down to Tanya.
Bust down, Tatiana, bust down.
Yeah, I was just like,
no, it like the thing is that it was a huge crowd. Everybody was kind of just all over the place.
Bro.
Yeah, like everybody's like always like watching, so you're getting.
Did you see any celebrities out there? Well, besides the people where there were
Kanye
like
came
artists.
out. Kanye wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah, he was with the feature
the
set.
Artist, no, not really.
Oh, damn!
Yeah,
I thought you would.
The feature set. That was.
Dang.
Whoa.
What songs did Kanye do?
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. Like that was about it. He did a couple songs. I don't remember them off the top of my head.
Did he do some old school ones?
Yeah, he played. I think a bunch of them were older, not like super old, but older songs. Didn't do anything off of Donda.
Cool. No, yeah, his old stuff is good. For sure.
The only reason I asked was because there's a lot of famous people that actually like models and other influencers, if you want to call it like that actually do go to Rolling Loud. So I was like, maybe you saw some. I saw that few.
Who? Because
everybody was probably all get it up, huh? Fucking zooped up, in gold chains. I don't even know. I'm just kidding.
If they would have been, they probably got VIP or backstage because there was a VIP section.
Nosotros no somos de ese. We're on this side of the pond, homie.
Yeah, no, I was gonna get a VIP pass, but my friends were going GA.
Just segueing into a conversation. Like I wanted to show G a video, but he was just like not paying attention. But
I was paying attention. I was laying down. It's like past my bedtime.
But excuse me, bro. I was talking.
I'm telling you.
Don't interrupt me. I'm just fucking with you. He was talking about how people get attached to one like nation, to like one country, when you can literally go out to like other countries, like Great Britain, and get another license or get some sort of like a way to like maybe like stabilize yourself there. You know what I mean? In a way. Sometimes like he talks about how like a driver's license is a big deal in like other countries. Like in like I guess like United States, bro, like we're living in the peak of it, bro. Like we're living in the peak of like we're in the like first world country, bro. And like how many first world countries is there out there? Not a lot. But what he was talking about was try to get a license in like different countries, let's say like Romania, like Great Britain, like Thailand, Vietnam, you know? 'Cause sometimes in those countries, the only thing they're going to ask for is either your another driver's license to get a driver's license there, or they're going to ask you to have a bank account there. So then you got to go figure out what you have to do to go get a bank account. It might be some sort of form of like that you live there, or like just some paper that you live there, you know? Maybe you could even give them like the bank fucking like thing, you know? I mean your hotel address. or I don't know, like maybe they ask for like proof of residency, like if you're living there for like a bill or something too.
So,
But
I know I've already talked about this, but you do know that a lot of like rich people do actually have assets like in all, or even hide things on other countries,
Yeah.
so they don't get taxed for it.
no, definitely. And if you're rich, why would you keep yourself in one country? You know what I mean? And get taxed by that one country for everything. Even like Sean O'Malley was talking about it, and he was talking about how all the money he made in this last fight is pretty much how much he's gonna pay for taxes. Because he's been making like so much money even off of YouTube and like a lot of things.
That's why you have to like kind of invest in your business sometimes.
Yeah.
Because then that could be deductibles.
So he was talking about how this is Tate's speech on YouTube. I've listened to Andrew Tate before, but he recently came back on my radar, and he's an ex-champion pro kickboxer, like in like Europe. So yeah, I kind of like where he's coming from too, because he kind of like honestly he came from like nothing. He just kind of invented some shit, or he just started selling something. He just came up from money. But his childhood is interesting too. His dad was like a master in chess, and he played tournaments for money. And when he didn't have money, he would go and like try to hustle people at the parks and stuff that would like were hustlers to get like a quick buck to like eat some food. Or like maybe he would even like set up himself and like hustle. But no, that's an interesting idea coming from him, and a lot of people don't really tell you a lot of real ideas like that, you know?
Yeah.
And like he was talking about how he has a Thailand license, and how he went to Great Britain, and he has a Lambo, and they stopped him in his Lambo, and then he gave him his Thailand driver's license, and it was all in like squiggly lines and stuff. So then like they went to go check it if it was real, and like to see if it was approved there, and it was. So then like all they did was just like give it back to him and let him go, like apparently. But he talks about how it's crazy how a country you could be going over the speed limit by 10 miles. They could maybe like ruin your life forever, you know? They could give you a big ass ticket. They could like if you're just a simple ass person, like he was like, oh, this is for rich people, but I feel like regular people should do this too. But he's right, like if you hold all like your assets, I guess, in like one country, like you're not gonna get a real good investment too.
Thanks. I understand where that's coming from.
Like I don't know, but I'd be down to go get a fucking driver's license in another country, or even try to get a house in another country and have somebody take care of it for me. And it's like, bro, you're earning fucking American dollars, bro. You know how much rent in Mexico is a month? In Chihuahua, which is one of the most expensive cities right now. It's probably like 2,000 pesos.
Which is
$100. And that's Mexico, bro. Imagine Thailand, bro. You be sending $50 every month to Thailand, bro. And then just to maintain your house or to whatever, bro. Like you chilling, you know. Or like even people might be paying you rent, bro. They might be giving you fucking $20-$30, but fuck it.
Yeah.
It adds up.
It definitely makes sense.
Yeah, and it's property in another country, bro. Like property is like so important. Like that property in that country might be, let's say it's like 30K right now. Like that property is gonna go up in price too.
Yeah.
But
that makes sense.
Yeah, but I was also learning about properties the other day, talking to a guy with my dad, segueing into the properties thing. Now from the other thing, he was talking about how you see all these lands, right, that are getting sold over here, right? There's land for sale. Like Colorado's big. There's land for sale here, land for sale here. But he says what happens is, let's say like the land, let's say it's gonna cost you like $30,000 for 5 acres, let's say, right? 5 by 5 acres. But what you have to pay for is the electricity, the piping, like the utilities, you know. So that's probably gonna cost you around maybe 100K, maybe about 100K, 150K, right? And then on top of that, you still have to build your house. You have to do a bunch of stuff, and you're kind of far away from the city too. Remember that.
Okay.
So you still gotta drive to the city and do all that bullshit. So then it's like, okay, you move in there, and there's nobody around you, and as soon as you bring up a fucking line, bro, people start popping up and buying all the places around you for like 30K. But all they have to do is just get that that line from you. Not even for 30K. Who's making money is probably like the fucking property people, you know? You're probably like, it was 30K, now they fucking bump it up to like 100K. So like usually they won't, like the people, they won't help you get all that piping and shit, you know. But if you guys ever get some electricity or some pipes down fucking in acres way, tell me where I'll buy the acre next door.
I thought you were gonna talk about how like people sometimes get lucky and buy land, and then this own city would come and offer you money because they want to build something there.
No, that happens too, yeah.
Yeah, like
what happens too is you're the one that moves out far away, you bring the electricity in the pipeline, and a big ass company comes too. That's what the guy was telling me too. Like over here, he was talking about Castle Rock. They made it like a new little like they made some cabins. I don't even know what the fuck they made. He said, but like one of his homies was talking about that spot, and he was talking about how no, don't buy over there because this and that. And then he's like, somebody bought, and then a company just came and they didn't buy his property, but they just got the electricity, you know. But the guy that I was talking to, he has a property right now in New Mexico. Who his friend who gave him all the like a list on how to buy property, like he was like, bro, I got fucking juked. He's like, here's my fucking list of what everything you gotta check from a property. And then like he has a property in New Mexico and his friend takes care of it for him. But he knows that property is gonna go up in value. What we have to do is just hold it. Like he was saying, like in Castle Rock, they were selling the properties for like 10K. So like the guy who bought it for 10K, like then the company just came in and made a whole bunch of bucks, you know. He bought his probably like for 50K, and like it's probably gonna go up, you know. But it's like I think he bought it for like around like 50K or 35K, I forget. But it's cool that he has like somebody like taking care of it and shit. He don't really got to do much. And he also says like there's two different types of like things they tell you. Like they tell you like you got to put your fence up in 3 months, or they give you like, or they could give you like unlimited time to put the fence up until you have like a house there. But there's like different like standards and depending on the area too. So like you always have to maybe like go and like put the fence up yourself, or when you actually move there, then you put the fence up. Like there's little like things there in there that you have to like juke.
I know they give you. I know I definitely do give you some time before you have to do the landscaping and the fence and all that to make your house. Most of these are like HOA.
Yeah.
Type of people, like the people that are like, I don't know, colleges like.
Yeah, I know what you mean, like the inspectors.
Not inspector. Yeah, that. It's kind of like the person that's in charge of all the houses.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely they tell you to do that.
Yeah, but yeah, if you guys ever honestly, buying, you should buy land. I think you should buy a property, bro, when you're like 35, 40, 45. So then like when you retire like at 65, you can either sell that property or do like, you know. And then like during those 20, 15 years, it's been building up that equity. Whatever it's called. Pretty sure it's that.
Definitely.
Equity.
You know what I thought about today?
What?
Same thing like you were saying, like how you make like money here in the U.S. is a lot more. So I was like, if you send that to Mexico and you make a mall out there, like for me, I was like, damn. I was like, out here, it was a little city, but a lot of people came and a lot of people started building, and now it's becoming like a city. I was like, can I just go and fuck up the little rancho out there and start putting in a lot of businesses in and making like a little mall and just having people like pay. Because at the end of the day, like how you said, it's not the same amount of
No,
money.
I'm just kidding. It's not equity. Equity is the difference, bro. It's when it has liabilities or debts. I'm just kidding, way. When you have assets, when you go up.
All right. Well, going back to that, you think you can just mess up a whole ass like little village and just do that?
Like what? Like build? Like what do you say? I'm sorry. Say that again. Like build your own village
Alright.
somewhere?
No, the village is already there. All right, so where I'm from, it's a little poor little place, right? Or no, I'm not even from it, but in Mexico, where we're at, it's like a little village. It's like a little town. It's like
Yeah.
probably like college, like it was called college right there. And I'm talking about college on Harmony to like maybe college over there by Pooter Valley. So like the town's not that big, but like my uncle started his own little welding business. So now he has a little welding business. Like yes, someone went out there and is a mechanic. So now they have a mechanic in the photo. And then I was like, train of thought, because obviously how you said, I was like, what if I bought it like over here? They buy a huge piece of land and build them all.
Yeah, you obviously have to worry about competition and a lot of stuff in business. Especially in Mexico, depending if like the narcos own like part of like that business and stuff. But it also like then depends on the small pueblos. But honestly, if you want to do a business in the city, bro, I'd be down.
No, you won't do it in the city. You would make the little pueblo, a little village. You would make that village into a city. Exactly, like that's what I'm saying. You know, like you put in. Okay, here was the train thought.
Yeah, I think in Mexico, it'd be hard just because of like, just the competition, bro, and like I feel like
no competition. That's what I was telling you. In the village I'm at, there is no competition for the fact that you have to travel to the stores. Like you literally have to travel into the city to go and get your market, to go and get your stuff. Or like my uncle's having a specific day when they're like, all right, hey, Thursday, we're all gonna go to this place, and whoever wants to go can go with us, so you guys can buy your groceries or whatever you need, and then we're gonna come back to the village, you know. So the mentality was like, what if you buy land and fuck the village and start doing what they do here, which is like they're starting to take a little bit of farmers' lands and starting to make streets, starting to make houses, starting to do all this other stuff. So you take that mentality and now you take it like, okay, let's say, I don't know how much it would cost, but like buy a land, make a little outside mall like out here. There's already a mechanic out there, so I was like, okay.
Yeah, you still gotta go through like the laws in Mexico and a lot of stuff. It's not like you can just take money and like pop it up. Like maybe like people have to vote on it and like a lot of stuff. But
I was just thinking, I was like, that would make. I was like, what if
Mexico is Wild West? It also depends state by state. But what I was talking about was like narcos way. Like if they see you got money way, you're not protecting yourself, and you have all these companies and stuff, and you're making money, bro. Like you gotta like placement.
You're gonna want
like placement, bro. Like if you're out in a pueblo, bro, like fucking like far away from the city with no protection, no policemen. I don't know. I feel like policemen and like maybe that's like one of the most important things too that keeps cities up.
Well,
because it's like let's say you have a good like the town you're at, but let's say like the cops are corrupt or like the cops don't really do much or there's not a lot of cops, and you put all these stores that have a lot of things, but there's also like people trying to steal, like you're gonna have a lot of issues like that too. Maybe.
I would just rent it out. Exactly like the mall places, rent it out to little people and be like, hey, you want to put a store? All right, you use this much money. Here's the space.
No, what you can do like is buy land and put houses up, you know? Maybe.
Yeah, but I was like, that's what I was like, okay, here I was like, oh, for apartments. I was like, nobody goes out there for like apartments. So I'm like, you literally have to build kind of a city for the people to come to start bringing in people to live there.
Honestly, I feel like that'd be the best way to make money. Like putting up stores and stuff, I don't know.
Wait, what was the best way to make things?
Huh?
Put up
What was the
money.
best way to bring people in?
To what?
To bring people in.
To bring people to the city?
Okay. Everybody in the little village in Mexico knows everybody, even our families.
Okay, so what
a
you're
lot of
trying to
people
do is you're trying to
they
get
go
people
out.
into the city.
I'm trying to bring people into the village because it's a village. It's not a city. It's a village.
He's trying to help the village grow so they have their own. Like,
So they become a city.
Hmm.
You know what? Like that's what I was thinking.
One thing would be quality jobs, education, good schools, because people wouldn't want to move there. Like you know, like
Yeah,
it has to have. Yeah, I don't know. That's a hard project, honestly. That's a big project. Like
would be nice,
honestly,
though.
the thing is, G, you're trying to make it too simple too.
It would just be by land.
That's the thing, though. Like in your head, it's like it would be nice.
It would be nice because I was like the mechanic. I was like, there's a mechanic there. I was like, what if I made a
No,
shop? For
you
him?
could
You know,
do
like, hey,
all.
man.
You can do all of that, dude. It just takes time, though, little by little.
Yeah,
Gotta plan it. You gotta plan it. You could do it. You could do it though, for sure.
Well, the other thing that we had was about food, dude. You wanted to talk about food. I wanted to talk about food. What was in your mind about food?
What was it? The food.
my biggest thing is there's never a Cheeto shortage.
Oh no, yeah, food that sometimes people see food as like enjoyment, you know? They see it as they like something that's like gratification, satisfaction, when sometimes it's just something to like keep you alive, you know? Just something like super basic. And it's like
honestly, I'm grateful, dude, because I don't know about you, but the way I think about food is the way that you're saying it. I think about food as just being a thing that keeps me alive, just to eat. So there was a point in my life where all I was eating, like here was basically all I ate for like a whole year when I was near my parents. I would eat rice, black beans, broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots, and one source of protein, like which was steak, tilapia, chicken, or what was the other? Pork. And I would just put in like a little salsa, even that salsa, you know. That would basically be my lunch and my dinner, and then I bought fruit, so I would have like a bag of oranges that I would consume, and then I was going to the gym, so I was taking some GNC stuff. But anyways, that's pretty much what I lived off of for a whole year. That's basically what I was living off of. But I would never get tired of eating the same thing. I don't know if you guys get tired of eating the same thing all the time, but
I do.
My would. You do?
Yeah.
Same.
All right. You do? Damn. The way I see it, I'm like, it's just food. I just need energy. That's all I need.
I don't know. Rice and beans is different. I feel like I can eat rice and beans, but I feel like I have to have it with like a side dish of like meat and like just meat differently prepared. But rice and beans, I feel like I could do it. Yeah, but like I feel like just the meat, I just gotta switch up that a little bit sometimes.
I would switch it. I would either eat steak, chicken, pork, or tilapia.
Nah, see, but that's not bad.
That's all I would do, and every month I would just switch what type of meat I would eat. But I would always have like my vegetables in there. I would either have like asparagus too in there sometimes. That's all I would eat, and I was just like, dude, sometimes it's like you don't need that much. Like you said, it's just a lot of people take it as gratification. Me, I'm like, I can eat anything, dude. I can eat it if I have to.
For me, I don't know why. I honestly, I don't know why I eat. Honestly, I feel like it has to do something like mental, bro. Like something, bro. Like I don't even know. Like I gotta dig deep in that, because I've dug deep in other things, but I've never really dug deep on that one. I never really like try to like meditate on like what the fuck. Why do I feel like, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it's because sometimes I feel inadequate. That's why, and I just get anxiety and then I just start eating.
Or you're bored, and the first thing you do is go and check the fridge.
No, it's not
when you're
that.
bored.
I feel like it's also like some sort of like anxiety, bro.
I do that sometimes. I stress eat sometimes, actually.
Yeah, it's like stress eating. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. Well, yo.
Like kind of like fuck it, bro. I'm already fat, bro. Like, and then like 30 minutes later, I'm like, why did I do that?
Why did I eat?
Dude. Well, I definitely do eat. I could eat the same thing over and over. I've actually been eating mole for 3 times this whole week.
Eating what? It's because sometimes you cut off, G. Sometimes it's like you sound far away.
Mole.
Oh, yeah.
My mom made a whole batch of mole, I guess, and she hasn't really been selling it. So she has a whole Tupperware, and these past 3 days, she's been like serving me mole.
Oh, nice.
So I'm like, this is cool. This is what's up. I'm like, I can eat all I can eat. That's why I've always been like, I'm not a picky eater when it comes to eating. Just eat.
No, me either.
Well, crazy facts that
the food gotta taste good though.
Yeah, I can eat it.
Can't be too stale and taste like pepper. Can't be too salty and taste like salt. Can't be too greasy and taste like grease.
Yeah. And me, right now, I'm just like, stop giving me Cheetos.
No, dude, what's been getting me fat, bro? For me, the last week, there's been a bag of tamales, way, and I just been eating them shits by myself because nobody else eats them. But them shits are so like fatty.
Some tamales.
Bro, tamales are probably like 300, 400 calories each, bro. Them shits are like fucking grease-filled, fucking like, I don't even know, bro.
Hey, yo, where'd you get the tamales from?
I have no clue. No, I have no clue.
Because I was like, these stores out here. No, these stores out here, dude, they don't be selling good tamales.
No, these ones were like homemade. I could tell. Like they were like different shapes and shit. But they were like nice and thin, just how I like them. But some parts were like, dude, I just ate all of it, dude. But fuck, they were greasy as fuck. I could just see the grease like all over them, you know, like you usually do.
Dude, I want a good burger place. I've been craving a burger. I've been telling you I've been craving a burger. But not like McDonald's burger.
Smash Burger, way. Like, it's right there. Smash Burger is good.
Smash Burger is gone.
No, Smash Burger's right there, no? Yeah.
Is it gone?
No.
I thought it was still there.
Okay, the one out here, the one that we have outside, because I know the one in the mall got, like, I don't know.
No, this one's still here. This one's still here. I haven't eaten there, but I've thought about it, and at night, and then it's like, oh, it's closed, and I'm just like, oh, I guess not.
I feel that.
And honestly, it's the weed too that makes me smoke, that makes me eat too. But I've noticed sometimes it's I feel that I'm inadequate is because I be playing Halo, bro. And as soon as I get a losing streak, bro, the first thing that I urges up in me is like I want to go eat. Like I don't know why, bro.
Damn. You literally just ate a burrito.
Like I'm inadequate, bro. I'm not good at Halo, homie.
All I know
I try
is
to like fill my pit of depression with fucking food. You
just had a burrito and you had a plate. I don't know why.
But what did I eat today? What did I eat today? Do you know? You know what time I woke up today?
What time did you wake up today?
Exactly. I woke up at 1, bro.
And what did you do today?
No, yeah, you're close though. You're close. I woke up at 1, bro.
You woke up at 1 and what did you do today?
And then I started playing Halo. And then what did I eat? Honestly, I didn't eat anything, wait, because then I went to the gym and then now I'm here. Hello.
Alright. Well.
He said it was a balance.
Sort of.
No, you're right. Even my brother, he was like, dude, you're eating a lot. And I was like, bro, I know, huh?
As long as you be hitting the gym, I guess you'll be fine.
No, but honestly, no, that's why I also thought about that. Because it was like, I don't really need to be eating because then I'm still going to be alive. You know what I mean? Like, my body's just going to use my fat and create protein or whatever it needs to do, you know? It's not really like I'm going to, like, lose anything at all, pretty much. But it's just kind of like, just that gratification of eating, I guess. Because I guess, yeah, I guess I felt like, I was still gonna eat today, maybe. I do want to go on, I do want to go on a water fast, but I can only do like a half day fast. But I want to go on
Then
like a
do it.
20, no, I've done half day fast, but I want to go on like a 24-hour water fast. But like, say like I go halfway, and I'm just like, dude, I'm already halfway, dude. Like, come on, you could do this. And then I'm just
Mhm.
like, it's just a mental, a mental fight,
I think
bro.
if you can do it half, you might as well start there, and then slowly start training your body to like think
Dude,
that you're gonna have
oh,
like
you're right, you're
that.
right. I never thought
Yeah,
about increasing it. You're right, you're right. No, yeah, yeah. I
yeah.
might try increasing it. Yeah, try to get goals. You're right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, dude.
It's actually, I think it's a good thing to fast and do like 2 times out of the week. I believe that's a good
Yeah,
thing
fasting is
to
good.
do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, and also one thing I was thinking about, I was like, dude, high level athletes have to have such a high imagination, like especially like runners, bro, or like cyclists or like long distance people. Cause like, dude, I ran like 5 miles the other day and I was just so bored. I could have probably gone more, bro, but I was just bored more than anything. I was just
You
like,
don't take headphones with you?
no, I was running on the treadmill way because it was too cold outside. So I was just like, Danny was watching TV and I could like listen to a podcast if I wanted to, but I was just like, fuck, dude, I'm so fucking bored.
You should have done put some headphones in
Yeah, but the
and
thing
put
is,
it in
imagine like
some.
high level athletes, bro. They don't even put headphones in, bro. Like us, bro. Like, oh, this podcast is not good. This song is not good, and then we're already like not motivated, you know. And these motherfuckers,
Mhm.
bro, they're going, bro. They're fucking going all the time, bro. I don't even know what they have in their head.
They're just wired.
Their
They're,
imagination. I just feel like their
they
imagination is
so
good, bro. Like their imagination has to be like a little bit of like good, you know, like a little bit above top, like average. Like
Yeah.
G says,
Yeah, dude.
because you
can
gotta
agree
be
with
up
that.
all up in your head, like imagining like not when you win, but like or yeah, like or maybe they just fucking zone everything the fuck out, huh?
I still be like, when I'll be running out of breath or something when I was going, and I was like, just remember, you're a warrior. You like remember the Aztec word? That's where that
No,
after.
honestly, bro, I feel like your whole life goes through your head, bro, and all that shit, bro. Like just in your subconscious, bro. When you're fucking doing like a 6 hour marathon, bro.
Dude, time is just crazy.
Y'all thinking like about why you doing this shit like my mama, my papa.
Yeah, but like, all right, dude, just think about this. Time is crazy because if you're doing exercise, right? You do the planktons, and 30 seconds could be a whole ass like a long ass time.
No, yeah, I've already
You know what I
explained
mean?
it. Yeah, I've already explained this to you guys. Like space and time is one thing too. So like let's say like you pay more attention to like the moment, I feel like time goes is it
Faster.
like no, it's slower. If you pay attention to
Wait,
the
what do you mean?
moment.
Oh, if you pay attention to the moment,
Yeah, it goes by slower.
yeah, it could go slower. If you don't pay attention to it, and you're just having fun and all that, it
Yeah,
goes by faster.
exactly.
So it's just a way of the way you think about it, huh?
Exactly.
Or your yep, exactly.
No, yeah, and neuroscientist 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 that I listen to, his podcast is really good. I hope I remember his name. But he talks about that too. Like when the time and space and stuff, you know. But yeah, it's just weird. It's just weird how like all this like this shit's time too,
Yeah, I
you
was
know?
watching this one thing, and
Huh?
it said, I was watching this one thing, and it said, how is it that days can go by slow, but years go by fast?
Years go by slow, but days go by fast?
No, days go by slow, years go by fast.
Yeah, because you don't pay attention to the years, you pay attention to the days.
Well, I don't know. I was like, damn.
A ver, güey, ¿en qué año estamos, güey? Ahora sí hay que poner atención, güey. This year's our year, homie. That's why the people that say this year's our year, way, and they actually like pay attention, way, their shit and they're grinding, bro. They're like, sometimes, yeah, dude, when you're grinding and you're working towards a goal, bro, and you're so focused in the moment, so focused in shit, bro, like shit sometimes seems like so fucking slow and you're never gonna accomplish it. Y luego al final llegas al pinche goal y dices, ¿qué pedo, güey? And then fucking time passed by. Yeah, that's weird, bro. Time is weird. Here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you guys back, and I'm just gonna talk about one last thing.
All right.
What up?
Yo. Ano mas G. All right. Well, the last thing I wanted to talk about, I don't know if you guys have ever like seen like Tom Brady or have ever heard of Tom Brady's like NFL career history. Not even NFL, like even his college career. No?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
I don't really know.
No, I haven't. That's what I was like, go ahead, let us know.
Yeah, dude. Just a little segue before I love using the word segue now. But just a little preface before let's say. No, yeah, sometimes I feel like in order to become the best at what you do, say like you like football, you got to look at the best. Not even I guess I'm contradicting myself because I look at Tom Brady and sometimes I even like feel like I got to use some of the things that he does upon myself because he's such a great athlete, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like maybe yeah, sometimes even across sports, even other professional athletes like they salute or they acknowledge the work that the other person has done, right? In their given sport. But Tom Brady's story, he was like a quarterback for Michigan, but Michigan had always seen Tom Brady kind of like as a backup quarterback. So they were always kind of looking for the next big thing. And Tom Brady would always come back at the end of the games and like win the games for them. Even during his senior year, bro, he was never like a true starter in Michigan. Only sometimes he was a true starter. But he got so many reps in of just winning the games like the last quarter that he just does it now. Like he's just like Chito Vera was talking about it today. Like if you could do it once, you could do it twice. Right? If you could do it, like if you know how to do it, because like let's say like once you get that, like once it clicks on how to do it like perfect, or like once you get like you do it right once, it's gonna like start clicking, you know? Like you'll start getting it and getting it.
Yeah, it just becomes muscle memory after so long.
Exactly. Just muscle memory and brain memory, whatever. Brain is a muscle, right? But Tom Brady, he just learned that. But even when he got to the NFL, this guy, he took Michigan to win like bowls and stuff. He was still not. He still didn't. People still didn't want to pick him for their team. The Patriots got him. Let's see, what pick was Tom Brady? Gee, if you gotta go to sleep, go to sleep.
Dude, we're working this podcast. I was gonna go to bed at like 9. I was like, I don't think we're gonna do the podcast today. I thought, like,
No, G, go to sleep. I care more about your sleep than I care about this little podcast right now, honestly.
I'm like, I'm bed already.
But he was the one.
Where's Moy?
He's right here. Yo, but Tom Brady was the 199th pick.
Of what?
Of the 2000 NFL draft. And now he's like the greatest of all time quarterback. And
once made and left.
And if I remember correctly, what they said about Tom Brady was He worked in the pocket well, but not well enough. He was skinny and lanky. Uh, like he also didn't know how to like go off of the pocket out of the pocket real well, and just a little bit, just kind of little nips and jabs and hooks at Tom Brady. But it's crazy, bro, how in sports, and I've seen it throughout my life. I've had the coach who's on my side and that wants me to succeed, and he helps me, you know, and like he tells me do this, do that. But also been on the other side where it's like kind of like you're just part of the team, you know? And that's been most of my career actually. You're just part of the team. Like the way you get better is by practicing with the team. You never really have the coach go and like give you tips here and there, just little things, you know, which most people actually do need. And let's say like a lot of people overcome that stuff. It's just crazy. Tom Brady also talks a lot about his dad and how his dad just was a big inspiration for him. I'm not sure if his dad helped him in his football career, but maybe he did, you know. Because
Did you see
even
that one where the kid asked him?
yeah, that's
He's like,
exactly, yeah, exactly.
and he just started crying.
Yeah,
But
because it's true. Because
Did
it's
his
true.
dad die? Yeah, did his dad die?
Oh, here, let me look it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Because I remember the little kid, and he was like, that's a great question. And he's like, has like a moment of silence. He's like, my dad. And he just has another moment of silence. Like,
No, yeah, they're still
chokes
alive.
up. And
Yeah,
why
they're
did he
still
choke
alive.
up on that?
Dude, because he loves him. What?
Yeah.
You know, like,
Whoa.
cause, like, it touched him, bro. Like, it touched, like, a part in his fucking brain and his heart that was just like, fuck,
Yeah.
nobody's really asked me this, you know? Like,
Yeah.
like,
And it was
legit.
the little kid that did it.
Because the little kid was, like, open heart about it, too. You know, hey, who do you look up to, you know? And that's crazy,
Yeah.
bro. And that's one thing me and my little brother were talking about, like my little brother was like, oh, like my son, he's gonna be good at sports, this and that, and I'm like, but what kind of dad is he gonna have?
Yeah.
Right? You can want your son to do this and that, bro, but what kind of dad are you gonna be to get him there?
Goal. Y'all better go and watch Goal.
I've already watched it a lot of times.
I know, but it's inspirational.
Look, I'm Santi right now. Wait, what up?
What I'm saying, it's like in Goal, remember the dad, and that one it's opposite. The dad takes his money. You remember that?
No.
Oh, well, that's not that too bad. But in the beginning of the movie,
Bro, the most
they
important thing
cross
is
the
that he goes to
border.
Real Madrid, homie.
Yeah, the most important thing is that he did it by himself, or he found his own motivation. Because remember, at the beginning of the movie, his dad was never about it.
Yeah.
His dad actually stole his money to buy a truck to make a company. That he was like, dude, if you want like to make it up to you, I'll give you half the company. He's like, this is not my dream. This is your dream. Like, this is what you want to do. I want to go play soccer. And you better get your like. And oh fuck, dude, I even read it, and it said in Spanish, it was like, it's like you better get off of this nonsense. And then he went. And I was asking myself, I was like, how many people do you think get expired, or not expired, but I wonder how the lifestyle is. Like, you know how that guy his whole lifestyle before he actually got into the game.
Gee,
Then once
I
he
was
get
talking
into
about some other thing, bro. You segued into something else.
yeah,
But
Alright.
Go is a good movie. I understand. But
Yeah.
the lifestyle of like a professional or like a professional athlete or
what everybody's gone through.
huh?
What everybody's gone through as a like players, because they're not rich.
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
Mhm.
exactly. Like everybody goes through a lot of things, bro. And me, if I ever do become a coach, honestly, like yeah, like sometimes, bro, like when you're a coach, bro, like I was a coach in Mexico too. Like now I see it, bro. Like you always try to like pick up your best players, bro. When sometimes it's like your least best players could be like the best players you have in like 2-3 months, bro. Like if you just teach them a thing here and there, you know, you teach them a trick like here, yeah, like here and there, and it's like the one tip I want to give people is kind of like if you are in a team and or like even like a fucking like a company and you need help or something from like the the crew member, because even in companies, bro, people have favorites. Like the manager is gonna go help their favorite person, you know, like or whatever, like or. But what I'm saying is like whenever you have like a question or something and the manager is not doing anything or your coach is not doing anything and you need help, go ask them. Hey, how do you want me to do this like this better? How, you know what I mean? Or like, what do you think? And it's like once you work in like a big company or like something like that, I feel like that's gonna like be a big like, oh, this guy, he wants to do better, you know, or something, you know.
Yeah.
But not even that, not even for like people to think you're gonna do better, bro. But even for yourself, bro, so you can like gain that experience, huh?
It's also like I think that's also so helpful. Like if someone makes you would help and was like, look, man, if I'm struggling something, let me know. Like even that, like doing that, like, I think that shows up as character for you if you're in a team.
Say that again, G. You're kind of far away. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, I was saying like even that there's like character and it shows that your like teammates that you actually care. So like if you go up there and you're like, yo, if I'm doing something wrong, like let me know so I can fix it. That like shows up a lot for you too.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Because sometimes even the best players, dude, they're just the best players, but there's always those guys who kind of suck, but they kind of maintain in their training and just keep training. And those like
yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like let's say like Tom Brady again, like they might think like he sucks, you know. They might see like sometimes these games, bro. It is who's stronger, who's faster, right? Who's this and that. But sometimes this game is about who knows how to play it, who knows how to who knows how to play their game. Like some people just try to like jam the ball through. They try to do things, you know. But like if you learn a game,
the thing is, Tom Brady knows how to be consistent.
Exactly, consistency in a game is big. You're right.
That's what I was going with that. Yeah,
you're right. Definitely.
Also, I was just saying, almost all the
but
good players.
The thing is, too, Tom Brady knows how to predict a lot. Like he knows the game like ins and out, bro. And sometimes, bro, like he won't even know what the heck the defense has, bro. But he'll just try to predict it. He'll be like, I think this is that, and he'll predict it right sometimes because he's just been through it a lot of times, you know. He's just been put in that situation a million times. And then, just kind of like to finish it off, it's kind of like, yeah, dude, like it always happens. All these professionals always try to look for an edge. If like the coach is always gonna have the favorite, dude, but you gotta like put yourself first and sometimes go ask questions and even like sometimes listen to what he's telling his favorite, you know, his like whatever, you know, at the moment or whatever. Because it's like I was just thinking this because there's a boxing coach, my coach Z, he's really cool. Like he always helps me out a lot too. But the boxing coach, I could see like he's an older guy. You can see sometimes he does have those favorites more than Z, because he'll take them aside and go into the ring and work with them pads and stuff, you know. And then like this new guy, he came into the gym. He was a big guy. He was black, and he was probably like 6'3", 6'4", but he was muscular too. But you could just tell the coach was kind of like more fascinated into him more than the other guys, just because of his stature and his size, you know, just because maybe he could hold more power. But I feel like there's also other guys in the gym that don't look like him. Let's say like there's this guy Dakota who could probably like F him up, you know, and like he just sees the game of boxing way differently than most people see it. Like he might be like he's a heavyweight. He kind of looks like a Nandi Ruiz, but more like Wyoming style, you know, like country boy, white boy. But it's like
the one thing that you were talking about in the remember about the story about the guy who was messing up that one guy.
Let me finish. But it's like some people just know how to like play the game in like in not like in their head, yes, like their brain just knows what like how to play the game, and even their brain, like they'll know when it's practice and when you're trying to find openings, and when it's a fight and you're not trying to like leave openings or like certain shit. Like in practice, bro, like when I'm practicing, like I'm doing shit that I wouldn't usually do because I'm practicing, you know. And like I could see him too, like he like tries shit, like I don't know, bro. It's just honestly it's just fun to spar with him. Like he understands it. But segueing into that, like there's other people at the gym who just don't know how to like really like play around and like understand when people are like practicing certain things, and they'll just capitalize on those on those situations as if they're really good fighters, you know. And it's like, no, dude, you're not good. We're practicing. Like, what the fuck? And it's like not like he would capitalize on it. Like he'll like hit you kind of like hard. No, dude, he'll like fucking like try to knock you out with that punch, you know. And yeah, like that's not good. But there's another guy who's a boxer, and we were just doing boxing sparring this week. And then I was fighting good against him because I honestly I wasn't really trying anything against him because I know how he fights, because I know I'm like I can't try anything with this guy, so I just gotta do what I do. But there was this Lucas who I know them both, and Lucas he's bigger, but he was just kind of like, I really don't know if he was like pounding on him because there was a new guy at the gym, and then JJ sometimes he doesn't really understand. Like I guess like maybe he was just like pounding on the new kid, but I don't know. Maybe they were just going hard. But honestly, Lucas was just pounding on JJ, bro. But I was kind of happy because usually JJ pounds on the new guys, and I just kind of seen the new guy with the bloody nose, you know. And it was just kind of like, nah, dude. Like honestly, new guys, like G was saying the other day, like sometimes it's like it's to get their demons out or something. What were you saying, G? It's like the pain.
No. So I
You
said
got
the
it.
one thing that you have to think about is sometimes like exactly probably what I did today. But you ever, like I was telling you, it was like you seen Kung Fu Panda. You seen
Yeah.
when Shifu was like pushing Po so hard because he wanted him to get kicked off the team. Like he's like, I don't like him. I don't want him here. I want him off. I don't think he should be the Kung Fu Panda or whatever here, the Kung Fu whatever that was. But the words that he told him is what I was like, damn, those words are like a crazy way. And the thing is like I think he said it was like, when I look in the mirror, I don't like who I am, so I feel like the person you're trying to build is who I want to be. So that's why he keeps getting up, and that's why he keeps fighting. And I feel like when a person comes like you exactly like what you're doing, a lot of new people are going to come in, and a lot of people are going to leave because they can't handle the stress or
Yep.
the
Yep.
pain they're going through. And sometimes the people that are getting beaten up and everything, they're the ones that are like, I'm getting beaten up and everything, but I'm gonna become good. I'm gonna get there.
He's like, the pain I'm taking right now is not as bad as the pain I'm taking out there,
Yeah,
right? And that's
and
that's where we're gonna end it, boys. Yo, thank you for watching the Nightfall podcast, episode number 28, dude. Well, dude, some people have like 1,000. That's like we're far away, but we're getting better at this. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.
Get 50 more viewers.
We're trying to get to 50 subscribers. But
we're trying to get to 50 subscribers, y'all.
Yeah. Whoever watches this at the end.
12 more.
Good night.
I'm like, help us out. Good night, y'all.